Hello, and welcome to VRCore Software's third video of the Note Central note-taking system. This time I'm going to show you Note Scanner. So I'll go ahead and get that installed. Now Note Scanner is used for display notes. So here is the information about it. License agreement. As you can see, it's a small size just like the previous two programs. And just like that, it's installed. Now, Note Scanner, just like Note Taker, uses text prompts to display notes. So I'm going to go and start by starting Note Scanner, then, Note Central. Then I'm going to go ahead and start Note Scanner. Okay, so now that's running, I can verify that here in the tray. Yep, there's Note Central, there's Note Scanner. So, if I open up my current notes file, here's what's there. Now, these lines that begin with 3 hyphens are I call section header lines. Note Scanner, a few of the commands allow you to jump from section to section. So when you tell it, for example, to show the first section, it's going to find this first header, but not show it. It's going to show the first note under that first header. When you tell it to go to the last header, or the last section, it's going to go to this first note under the last section header. And similarly, when you bring up this first note and then tell it to go to the next section, it'll bring up this note. I've also designed Note Scanner to ignore lines with blank spaces such as this one, and to also auto trim spaces that are found at the beginning or the end of notes such as these. So I'll demonstrate that right now. So again, so there are basically 3 notes here, this one, and this one, which are correspondingly numbered. So I'll just use this text prompt here, but again, you can use any, whether you're online, whether you're in the middle of a program, or whatever. Okay, so the first command is first note, and there you go, there's the first note. Now, the mode is also important because the mode will determine how so watch this. So if I type in next note, it automatically gets rid of that previous note, and that's what the mode does. It determines how the program should get rid of that previous note. So whichever mode you typically use for Note Taker is the same mode you would use for Note Scanner. So now first of all, you already noticed that it skipped that first header like it's supposed to. Now after this note, I have a blank there. So if I type and then a second header. So if I type in next note, it jumps right to the third note. Now that's the last note. So if I type in next note again, no notes found. So there you go. Another command is last note, and then from there you can go backwards and you can go previous note, so PREV note. See? And then just go backwards through your notes that way. Now you can also view which note you're currently viewing. So current note. There you go. As for the section commands, I can type in first section. Now you'll recall that the second note is still part of this first section. So when I type in next section, it jumps right to the third note, which is the first note of the second section. And similarly, if I type in last note, this is the first note of the last section, and previous section jumps back to the first one. So those are the 9 basic commands for navigating through your notes, and so this allows you to give some structure to your notes and allow you to quickly and easily go through your notes using pretty much any text prompt that you can find. Now, yeah, so I did mention about the importance of the modes, and now Note Scanner, just like Note Central as well, uses the reading from file setting, whereas Note Taker and Note Ghost use writing to file. Now Note Scanner doesn't use any key bindings, as you see here. It's all basically using the text commands. And so with that pretty much sums up what Note Scanner is capable of. But just to give you another couple of examples really quick, let's say I'm online somewhere. So just for example, let's go to some website. So again, so I could even actually use the address bar here to display the notes. But just to give you an example of it working like right in the middle of a web page, see, this is just a random text area, and here I can go first note, and there you go, works just the same way, right in the middle of a program without interfering. Similarly, I could be even say in the middle of a full screen game, and it would still work just the same way. So like just for example here, first note, and there you go, just the same way. Now I will note that of course the notes that are displayed, it can only display so many characters up until the limit for that text prompt, which is just a normal limitation of whatever program that you're using. So if you use a text prompt that accepts more characters, you can display more of your notes that way. So that about sums that up. I hope you enjoyed this video. I thank you very much for your time and for your support. I hope you enjoyed the programs, and next I'll be showing note goes. So again, thank you. Bye.